What up, world? FOG here, coming to y'all fresh off the new project, Flame on Gospel, ChildLike Faith, man. We're so excited about this project, man. It's been a long time coming, and about a year, and the concept of it, and we're excited to share it with y'all, and really to say why ChildLike Faith, and that's kind of the question that a lot of people are asking, and we wanted to share with you our view of ChildLike Faith and what it means to us, and why the project is called that.
ChildLike Faith is based on a couple of different things, but one of the first things is Jesus talked the most about his kingdom. He also said this little phrase in Luke, it's found 2 times in the Gospels, but in Luke 18, he says that no one can enter God's kingdom unless they become like a child. Some translations say faith like a child, and we just kind of studied the word faith and kind of what that meant, and faith meant the word pistis in Greek means not only faith but belief and trust, and those three combined kind of make up this word faith. I think the perfect picture for a childlike faith is sometimes you see those dads and they have their baby and they kind of chuck them up in the air, and the baby comes down and then he's got this big smile on his face, and then the dad's smiling and then he throws them again, and God wants that kind of faith, that trust with him, that and no matter what, we can know that my daddy got me. Child.
I think the most important part of that is understanding that it's childlike and not childish. When we talk about childlike faith, we talk about the purest heart, the relentless trust that you have with God. Because when you have that trust, like what a child to a father, no matter what I do, but I'm always welcome home and I'm never turned away. I want to have childlike faith. I want to be able to look at God and know, no matter what, his love is relentless.
It became very real for me, especially when you talk about how Jesus used the references of children throughout the Bible, and what was it about children that he used faith and the importance of having faith, that of a child. And that's real to me on an everyday basis. When I look at my 5-year-old Sanaya, I can look in her eyes and I see that love she has and that trust she has in her father. And having faith like a child is beautiful because they have more expectancy of the future and very little remembrance of the past. And as Christians, so oftentimes people lose that. They get focused on their failures, their mistakes, and not worried about just being engulfed in the love that they have from their father. Don't question how, don't question if the circumstances are going to pan out. And I think that's what Christianity has been missing over the last decades, and it's losing its grip, that so many people want to get technical and religious rather than just simply get lost in what God says in his word and his love, and having that expectancy that, looking forward to what the future holds, because again, you're filled to the brim in his love. It's a movement. This is our ministry, and we're thankful that God's used our tests and turned them into testimonies.
We got the album done, and I kind of understand what it meant. It meant returning to that innocence you had as a kid, and how you'll do anything, you'll just jump at it without questioning it. And that's the kind of faith, I think that's what childlike faith means. But I didn't really see it completely in a physical form, until we were doing the ChildLike Faith video shoot, when I was kind of directing and shooting that video, and we got our little kid counterparts, Oliver, Braden, Caden, and Gabe. So it was actually really funny watching these kids. I wouldn't even have the camera going, and they were just goofing. They were already buddies. It was kind of fun seeing that innocence, as a kid, where we don't question we don't judge the people around us. We just accept them for who they are, and go in through this walk of life together. I think that's what childlike faith is.
We met a young dude the other day who gave his life to Jesus for the first time, and for him it's childlike faith. A girl who lost her fiance, lost her husband, and for her it's childlike faith to restart and put her life back together. Some people are older who are trying to re-trust Jesus and really figure out what it means to stop and put their whole trust in him. It's childlike faith. So childlike faith isn't about an age. It's about your heart and your mindset and trusting God no matter what your age is, but knowing that God's got us and He's got a good plan for us. That's childlike faith.